Hello, my Hooks honeys, and welcome back to Hook. If you're new here, my name is Leanne, and a special guest that isn't a special guest anymore, my mama is my co-host.
Yay!
Your name, say your name.
My name is
So,
and like she said, I'm her mom. And let's get it started, shall we?
yeah. So I've started to try and do something new with this whole crochet thing. I'm into like a whole like tapestry thing. So I don't know if I have showed you guys on here yet that I've done like words and letters and stuff like that. Nothing too serious. Maybe like a heart or two. Nothing crazy. But I'm trying to start to do some pictures. So y'all see that? Okay, y'all check that out. Check me out. Just the beginning. It's only the start of it. I'm literally only like what is that?
She got
Maybe not
the
even a
whole
whole 10
thing.
rows in. Yeah, I got a
She
whole
got a
thing.
whole thing.
And I don't want to show you guys the what I'm trying to do until I finished it because ain't nobody about to judge me.
Okay.
Mm,
And you
y'all
know
can
they
keep your
will.
judgments to yourself,
You
okay?
know they will.
So yeah, and the case that my mom will be telling because my mom is doing this. My mom is doing this case, okay? Because help with research, we love it. And honestly, it's like it's it's a case that changed America. Like we about to get into something real deep. Remember, these are our opinions. Even
Ours.
our opinions, even we don't even have the same opinions. You feel me? Like even we don't really mesh well. I mean, politically, all of that. Like
None of that.
so
None of that we agree with.
we're just saying how we feel, our opinions on certain situations, and yeah, you could state your opinions, but don't come for us. That's all I'm saying.
Please don't.
And don't come for my mama. Okay? Keep it safe.
Okay, we do have an email that she will be putting out there for
Yes,
you
I will put
guys.
that in the bio, and it will be in every bio from now on because my mom wasn't playing games. So, I didn't. This case that we're about to get into, we're joking a lot right now, but it's about to get real, and I think that's why we're joking a lot because the shit's about to get real, y'all. It's
Man, buddy.
so let me just tell y'all like just a brief statement, right? Or not even brief statement, just like a brief overall of what the fuck we're about to get ourselves into. So you can hear this and you can go ahead and clock out
You don't want to hear it.
or you can come and join us for the
Right.
story and the crochet. Okay?
Right. She
Okay.
gonna crochet. I'm gonna tell y'all the story, and we gonna flow with it. Bet, bet. Let's
Bet.
do it.
All right. So, who we're talking about today, this man, because I'm not even going to introduce him or anything because she'll go ahead and get to all of that. But he was driven to a remote location, then robbed. Bow, bow, bow. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Then pistol whipped and tortured and left on like a split railroad to die.
Fence.
Like, oh,
That's
yeah, a split railroad fence. Sorry. To just left there.
to die.
Just left. So, we gonna go ahead and light this crochet candle
And
and get
get
into
into
this
it.
story.
Let me. So, who we're talking about today, if you don't know by the bio of how he was found, we're talking about Mathew Shepard. Mathew Shepard changed so many things, and the most reason why I wanted to talk about this story is because how hard his mom fought after his death and why he was killed. She fought very hard. Like, in my opinion, Mama Bear took over and was like, no, this was right. We not doing this. It appeared on ID, and that's really what made me aware of this story was looking at ID. I am ID fanatic.
Yeah.
I'm always ID or oxygen.
Okay, like pause. I know this is has nothing to do with the case, but we would literally Sundays. I was in when I was in high school, and I was in like every every sport that I could be
Oh
in.
my God.
Yeah, chill out. Don't do too much. Like, chill out. Like, I know. Okay, I know. Anyways, I was in like
She
every
went by
sport, but
herself.
Was Sundays was our day. Like we chilled. When I tell you, I would literally wake up Sunday morning, brush my teeth, eat, and go straight down to her room. Well, my parents' room. Go straight down to my parents' room. Pops was at work. He worked on Sundays at that time. I kid you not, I D channeled the whole time. The whole day. It it actually might have been a problem.
It's probably why she is so into
Yeah,
adventure
like grew up on it. Like I'm so sorry, but yeah, find it everywhere.
everywhere. So, like I said, we're talking about Matthew. This young man was born December 1st, 1976. So, he would have been my age if he had to live. But Matthew was a likable kid. He was easy to get along with. He didn't meet a stranger, but he wasn't gullible.
Okay.
He was not gullible. He did get picked on a lot as a kid because he was very small statue, and he really wasn't like most little boys out here trying to play football, basketball, every athletic. He wasn't that type of person, but he did love theater. He was in theater in high school. He also was in theater and took different languages in college. He did end up going to two different colleges. One was in Colorado, one was in Wyoming.
Period, Colorado.
From where I'm from,
Yeah, yeah.
so he was gay and he was proud of it. He wasn't ashamed of it. He didn't think like he was less than a person because he was gay. Um,
And you shouldn't.
you really shouldn't. Whatever, who you love is who you love. I'm never going to be against that.
Who you love is who you love, but don't my thing is you don't gotta throw it in people's face. And that's where that I feel like that's where a lot of conflict comes to play. Like who you love is who you love. Do what you do. Like do what makes you happy. But when it comes to like throwing it in my face and throwing it in my kid's face, like in school and all this extra stuff, it's like calm down.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that too. So I'm glad that you did mention that because Matthew's story did change a lot of stuff. I want to keep emphasizing that, like, his story changed a lot for the community.
I love that. I mean,
You
not
got
that
a
someone
lot
had
of
to die,
letters in
but
the community, and I don't want to say the letters because I know me. I've
don't
been
want
a
to
victim
disrespect. Yeah, you don't want
for
to
something.
yeah,
So
offend or disrespect. Yeah, I feel that.
okay.
Same. No, I
He
feel that.
did, like I said, he was gay, and his mom knew at an early age because he wanted to be Dolly Parton for Halloween.
That's when she was like, that's when it clicked.
Yeah,
Mm.
okay, so my son is what it is.
Mhm.
And his dad also said that he was very encouraging, but he also did not go for you being a certain way to anyone. He didn't go for that. You weren't going to sit here and try to play anyone around him because he would have words for you. So he did take up for being wanting equal opportunity throughout the world. I give him that.
I love that.
So in '94, his parents ended up moving to Saudi Aramco because his father got a job there at an oil company. I don't know what oil company. They never said, even when I watched the story, they never said the name of the oil company. So I don't know. But he graduated in '95 from a school in Switzerland named American School.
Okay.
So, and at that
Check
school,
out.
he also learned how to do German. He learned not how to do, but speak
Speak. Okay, got you.
German as well as the Thai. So he did do that. And from before he ended up really going back to where he was born in Wyoming. It was not Casper. It was another little small town called Lorraine. Look, let me check it, you guys, because I don't want y'all coming for us. But I do believe it is pronounced Lorraine. Lamar, no, no, it's not. It's Lamarium. Lamarium, Wyoming. At the University of Wyoming, he ended up going into political science.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
period.
period.
In 95, things changed for Matthew. He
Okay.
went on a trip with some friends from school. I'm not 100% sure because they say he graduated in 95 as well as this trip to Morocco took place in 95.
Okay.
But it is said that he went with friends. I do want to emphasize that he did not go to Morocco because at the time, you got to remember, Morocco was not that tourist place like we think of now. A
Okay.
lot was going
Yeah,
on
yeah, 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 yeah.
in the 90s in Morocco. They were snatching people up left and right and were putting them into some things that some people have never been found. Don't
Yeah.
want to go into that because that's too much political aspect of it, and I don't want to do political.
Yeah. Understandable.
So, like I said, while he was in Morocco, him and his friend, they did go out, but when the friends was ready to go in, he wasn't. So he decided that he wanted to go somewhere else, and he went to another place. It never said where he exactly went, and I don't believe he made it to the destination he was going to.
Mm.
If you remember, I said they were snatching people up in Morocco at the time in the night. Unfortunately, he was one of those that got snatched up. Unfortunately, he was raped.
Wow.
With that happening to him, it took a downward spiral on him. And when I say downward world, he became very.
So so after he got snatched, he got found.
He actually got away. It didn't say how he got away, but it did say that he was beaten up and he was raped. When he did finally make it back to the hotel that he was staying at, he did tell someone. He told everybody, you know. But with them looking at him as an American,
Mm.
this is a time where they, I don't want to say the law was oh well, so well. But at the
Mm.
same time,
He was American.
he was American,
Mm.
and you were already told. Somebody should have told you like this was going down, and that's how they looked at it. They didn't look at it like, honestly, this is a cry for help.
Yeah.
And
Whoa. Okay.
that was a little bit about his background. Now, like I said, he was gay, and from all views that I did see, he did date off and on, but he was very cautious about dating. Apparently, his one true, real relationship that he had, it was very abusive. So after that, he really came like real cautious.
Yeah, understandable. Good gracious.
So, like I said, he went to Wyoming, University of Wyoming. I'm sorry, y'all. And he was taking up political science. Now, I'm not trying to come at the university. I'm not trying to downgrade the university. I don't even know nothing about the university.
But let's see.
This university knew, well, they might not know about the rape, but he was crying out. He had already been hospitalized for clinical depression. He had panic attacks left and right. So it was no, it he would literally miss classes.
At this point, say hi.
Yeah, my son decided. That's his hand.
Say bye. Don't you go out. Yeah.
Sorry about that. He had to go be a dad though. Um, they let him down in a lot of ways. He went to go see a psychiatrist, and all that psychiatrist wanted to do was shove pills down his throat. He's seen a counselor on campus. All she wanted to talk about was grades. All Matthew wanted to do was be able to talk to someone. No, I am not blaming the university what happened, but I do feel like
They could have.
they could have helped a lot more. He had his community, but even coming off of that, like, you know, in the 90s, being gay, it was okay. Like America knew about it, but they weren't trying to deal with it, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Hush, shh, don't tell. And and anywhere you go, usually if a man is raped, it's always going to be swept under the table because in the law's eyes, they don't feel like a man can be raped, so they don't accept it. And I do feel like that's something that maybe we
Feel
should
like that's weird. Yeah,
work
that's
on
weird.
it. But as
It's always
Americans,
been weird to me.
they don't accept it because they feel like a man is a man. You can get
Hmm.
overpowered or whatever the case may be. And that's how the law looks at it. Back to Matthew. He started missing classes a lot, like I said, because of panic attacks. He really didn't have anyone to really talk to really understand where he was going.
Yeah.
And that depression, even his mom was scared that he might hurt himself. Some of his friends was going around saying that he started getting into drugs, but I listened to the autopsy report by the person that did the autopsy. He had no drugs in his system. He had marijuana, but half of America,
Mm.
we all smoke marijuana.
Mm. Just talk about it. You know,
Half
like
of America smoke
yeah.
it. So no, it was no drugs in his system. And the reason why that made me upset, and you'll see when we get to the murderers. Okay. I digress. So we're now at the close of September. Midterms is coming up. He was really going into a downward spiral of depression. And this is where I feel like instead of talking about grades,
Mm.
let's talk about how you're feeling. I know these counselors, that is one of their jobs is to keep you on the academic
Yeah, your pathway.
right. Everybody, I know a lot of people that's been to college. I've been to college. She went to hair school. So, I mean,
That ain't college though.
it's still, you guys, everybody has the same counselor. We don't want to talk about your personal problems.
Yeah.
What we want to talk about is your grades and how we going to get you up out of here
Yeah.
so we can start charging you that money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to put it, but layman terms, that's all it means. And he was feeling very overwhelmed because he didn't want to fuck it up. He had um, ADHD, so that played in a factor. No one really, and then back in them days, once again, in the 90s, we didn't have all the resources we have now for kids that's suffering with ADHD. We didn't, even when you guys were in school,
Yeah.
you guys actually had that help, like, but they didn't have that for him. I digress. I'm saying that because I keep getting upset when I think about so many ways that we might have been able to save this young man. Like he had really deserved to be living right now and be my age and be prospering because I just
Yeah.
feel like he would have done so much good. Hearing about his story and how much his heart was, it really made me want to do it, this story. Because at first I was kind of like, we talking about the community and I'm not trying to
Up in yeah,
nobody. That's why I keep saying these are our views,
our opinions.
our opinions. Don't come at us. So now we've talked about Matthew. We know a lot about Matthew. We know he was a very good kid. We know he had a very open heart and he wanted to be loving and stand up for everybody's rights. Now let's talk about Karen McKinley and Russell Henderson. Henderson. We're going to start with Mr. McKinley. Mr. McKinley is 22 years old. He was a roofer. He dropped out of high school. Him and his girlfriend, Christy Price, they left Wyoming for a little bit, went to Florida, had a kid, and came back. That's that's what they did.
Okay.
So they went to Florida. I don't know. Maybe they didn't like Florida. I don't know. But they came back to Wyoming. I'm just looking at Florida to Wyoming. And
Family, they had a kid, you know.
okay, yeah, I did say even though Wyoming is a big where they were at was very small.
Okay.
They didn't have a very big population. I will say that.
Okay.
So like I said, he also lost his mom. And I do want people to understand he did lose his mom. And I know with losing my own mom, you can deal with grief in a lot of different ways. You can deal with grief by going to drugs, which this young man did. He started picking up habits that weren't right.
Okay.
Okay. He was also known around town as a bully, very short tempered, willing to fight, always willing to fight, didn't care, wanted to fight. And some people felt like it was the drugs because of the drugs and because he lost his mom. That's why he was out here wilding out. Like I said, I'm speaking from someone that lost their parents. My mom was my mom. I did not go out here. I did probably start smoking a little bit more weed for a little bit when I lost her, but I didn't go out here and get it on some meth.
Yeah.
I didn't go out here start
Doing
smoking
too much.
crack.
Yeah.
And I will even say for a brief minute, I was really drinking, like throwing it back. But him, I wasn't out there trying to fight. Like I don't feel like I have anything to prove. So why do I need to fight? But that's the kind of character he was. That's who he was known. And like I said, his girlfriend, Kristen Price, they had a child together. She was just go along for the get along. I'm gonna say that for right now. That's where she was right now. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Russell Hendricks, 19. He did graduate, but he didn't really find a career. He worked a lot of odd jobs, a lot. He never made that money. And him and his girlfriend, Chastity Paisley, they lived in a little trailer situation. And their landlord said he was the type of person that was a follower who never had a great idea of his own. So
Damn.
You got somebody that's a follower and never had his whole mind to himself compared to somebody out here wanting to fight all the time.
Oh, damn, that's not really a good match.
So yeah, it was easy to make Mr.
Yeah,
Henderson go along with it. Like I
damn.
said, I gave you that. I'm not gonna go into no big history about neither one of them because they are murderers.
Fuck them.
So, like she said, fuck 'em. But what I am gonna do at this time is tell you how they came to meet Matt in this little town that they live. And I swear, y'all, if I'm mispronouncing it, just tell me the pronouncing. Don't Laramine. Lorraine.
Lorraine Maine?
Lorraine.
Go ahead, go off.
Lorraine. Anywho,
You know.
it's a small town in Wyoming. Let's say that. We back at the night, and this is the night of November 6th, 1998.
Okay.
So you were in this world by this time.
1998.
Yeah.
Yep, I
Mhm.
was.
She wasn't old enough to realize what was going around, though.
No, I didn't know anything that was going on in world, in the world. Said in world.
So, hold on. I'm gonna go. Let me. Mm.
Oh, oh, shit's
You
about to
might
get
want
real.
to.
Oh, shit's about to get real.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Mhm.
we cheers to shit's about to get real. Oh no.
Mr. Russell and Mr. Aaron
Okay.
didn't even really have no money. They
Okay.
scrounged up $5.50, and I had to scoot up on the mic for that because I wanted y'all to hear it again. $5.50.
Okay.
They went to the local bar that everybody go to. It's a little popping little bar. It's called the Fireside. $5.50. That's how much they had. The bartender remembered them because they gave $5.50 in change, nickels, quarters, dimes.
Okay.
So if you're a bartender, of course you're gonna remember something like that because
Yeah.
that means you're not gonna get tipped
Yeah.
because you just paid in a whole
Hold on.
bunch of change.
Hold on. Can we sidetrack squirrel? They at work. So it was a guy and his son, and he came in, and we have signs that say we don't take bills over $20.
I
He,
seen the sign,
you never got your hair cut at Great Clips,
but I
so
seen the sign because
right,
it's on the
okay,
door.
all right, right, and multiple other places. He gave the girl a $50 bill,
Mm.
and she's like, "Oh, we don't take those. You're gonna have to get change." And he's like, "Well, this is all I have." And so here I am being nice, and I'm like, "All right, I look in the drawer. I'm like, all right, well, we're able to change it out. I'll just have to figure something out at the end of the night. So I change it out, and he's leaving. Like this is after he's paid. I've already went back to my customer because I was doing a haircut as when he was leaving.
Yeah.
I changed it out for him. He pays for the haircuts. He leaves. He was like, and I would have left a tip if you guys weren't so fucking rude.
So we see why this bartender remember Aaron and Russell, right? Because stuff like that. So that's why he remembered. So I don't know, like there will be pictures of Matthew,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
and looking at him, I'm not gonna. He's a cute little boy. I mean,
Oh,
he's not little. He is my age. But he was cute. He was cute.
oh.
And maybe because of the way he dressed, maybe that's why they just assumed he was gay because it wasn't like he had a whole I'm gay
Yeah.
on me. So the only thing I can think of when I seen his show, they said Fireside was a local bar and He was from a part of Wyoming, and he was going to the University of Wyoming. So I could only assume like these two individuals probably heard around about Matthew being gay. I want to point that out because I know my daughter's about to ask. I'm about to answer it before she asks. Why does that matter? Because these two pretended to be gay to give to pick up Matthew. That's how Matthew got in this situation. These two individuals pretended to be gay and got Matthew talking about, I'll take you home. Yes. Hmm. So they encounter Matthew at the bar. It's never said what kind of conversation they had on. And the drug thing, you're going to also see why I bought that up
Okay.
real.
Okay. No.
So they get him in the car. I don't, like I said, no one knows the conversation. It wasn't like the bartender was standing right up on.
Right. Yeah.
So we don't know what was said between the three of them. But hearing the background of him being very cautious, I do wonder what they said to make him get in that car.
Yeah.
Not a car, pickup truck. Yeah, that's what they were
I'm
driving in.
scared of pickup truck.
They were in a pickup truck.
Alright.
So anywho, they get Matthew in the car.
Mm.
This is where the bullshit starts. Aaron says he ended up hitting Matthew while they're driving because Matthew made a attempt of grabbing at his genitals.
Well,
Go ahead.
they pretended to be gay to pick him up, and I don't understand. It
Ask me if I think that Matthew tried to grab him.
I mean, probably not just on first go, but even if that was the case, you picked him up intentionally, like, you intentionally picked him up on that. I'm sure you did. Why are you pretending to be gay as 2 straight men? Okay.
Aaron don't like gays. I really understood seeing this show,
But he
and
pretended to be gay.
he did to get
Okay.
Matthew in the car. Now, like I said, this was a pickup truck, so it's the driver, Matthew, passenger.
Okay.
Aaron was driving, so when he grabbed at his genitals, Aaron, and this is the other reason why there was a gun sitting on the lap, y'all. So I'm gonna grab at you and you got a gun?
Oh my gosh, I hate people.
Come on now. So what does Aaron do? He picked that gun up, bow,
Wait, he pistol whipped him?
already in the car. So Aaron had already started beating Matthew in this car.
Oh my
Like
god.
I said, Henderson
Wait,
couldn't
what?
have the balls, okay, to
Yeah,
say
and this is the one who the landlord described. Got you. Yeah,
Henderson, he just didn't.
well, he's just along for the ride.
But I really do think he got some hits in too. I don't care what nobody say, but I do believe he got some hits in too. So, needless to say, Matthew didn't go home. Matthew
Okay.
went to a royal area,
Rural.
royal area.
Rural.
Yep, she
Hey,
said it.
we're struggling. I don't know this word either. I feel like I can pronounce it some days and can't. Rural?
We gonna say
Okay.
outside of the outside of the city.
Okay.
That's where they took him. When they took
Clearly,
him
I'm
there,
nervous. I'm trying to change the subject. Jesus. Okay.
when they took him there, like she said, they beat him some more. They tortured him. They robbed him. They tied him to a fence, beat him some more, and left. Y'all ready for the here go the ignorant part. They left. Matthew was out there for 18 hours in the cold.
Whoa.
A cyclist, let me make sure,
Whoa.
a cyclist
What?
named Aaron. Here you go, Liam. Pronounce our last name.
Where we at? Oh, baby.
You want to spell it? We're going to spell it for you.
Creepy?
K-R-E-I-F.
EIS.
E-I-S. He
Y'all
was a
got us.
he was a cyclist. Never mind the thought. Here's the so messed up part. When he first seen Matthew, he thought he was a scarecrow because,
They had him on the fence.
this happened October 6th. So, what happens in
Oh
October,
my
everyone?
God, Halloween. They thought he was a Halloween decoration.
It took him getting up on him
Oh
and realizing,
my
like, no,
God.
this ain't no scarecrow. This is a human. He
Oh.
called the police. Reggie Luton, first officer, he's the one that found Matthew. Matthew was found alive. He was still breathing.
After
Bloody.
18 hours of
Bloody.
wow.
Bloody. They say
I
he
can
was
only imagine.
so
I bet he was freaking. Oh my good
they
gracious.
say he was so bloody, Leanne, from the top of his head to the mid of his chest. The only clear parts you've seen that wasn't bloody on his face is from where his tears dropped.
Oh no, that's too much.
So
That's too much.
you would think these two niggas would take their asses home and sit the fuck down after they done this, right? No, no, no. And here where it gets Mercury for me, because it is stated on the show as well in court documents that they both went to their significant other and some
No.
clothes, some clothes got buried, some
Mm,
shoes was put on mom's land, so we hiding stuff,
mm.
evidence of the murder. Well, I'm sorry. At this time, it was not a murder because Matthew is still alive.
So what they was just what would that have been then? Just like
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Sometimes karma walk. Karma, she come back right then and there. So, like I said, I'm gonna say after they got cleaned up, because I just refuse to believe that these two motherfuckers went into town after murder. Oh, I keep calling it a murder. At this time, it was not a murder.
oh,
Attempted murder at this time. These two went into town, and guess what Aaron did?
no.
Aaron, I'm gonna set up on the mic for it. Aaron went and picked a fight with two individuals. Remember when I said karma come right back then and there? He got his ass beat. Got taken to the hospital for a head injury.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, Karma was no bitch that night. She came back.
I mean, karma and let's hope for coincidence.
Yeah, because the police was called because of this fight, right? So you
Okay.
know they were called and
And this
they
was
came.
had to have been after they had found Matthew.
See? And that's what sometimes living in small states and going into
Small
like the
town.
up city states, might take a minute, but not these. Because let me tell you how dumb
Wow.
Mr. Henderson and Mr. McKinley was. Okay.
Okay.
So after this little fight they got into, Police came. Stupid them. They wanted to go get rid of clothes and shoes and all that. But they gonna leave Matthew's shoes, his credit card, and the gun that they kept pistol whipping him with in the vehicle. So when he got into this fight, even though McKinley went to the hospital for head injury, because your ass got your ass beat, which you should have. You really should have. So after you Henderson got arrested on spot. On spot. No
Oh,
ifs, ands, buts about it. Arrested.
okay.
His girlfriend arrested.
Oh, Shorty got arrested.
Yeah, because she went
Just down for the ride.
well, no, her dumb ass helped after the fact with
Oh,
exposing shit. Yeah,
oh, Shorty stupid.
yeah.
Oh,
Then, because we gonna come back to Matthew and all the stuff that happened to Matthew. I just want to tell you about these two dumb. So McKinley had admitted to his girlfriend that he might kill her. Told his girlfriend what happened.
I know you do something stupid, you do it by yourself, okay? Like you take it to the grave. But I digress.
So Henderson's girlfriend was arrested. Everybody was arrested. Even McKinley, after he thought he was gonna go away, but the police came to the hospital and
Oh,
questioned him, and he made a comment about Matthew being gay.
what?
Yeah. So off rip, they wanted to be a hate crime, but 98, who knew about a hate crime?
Yeah,
I'm talking about the law. I'm not talking about who didn't know about hate crime because hate crime been going around for centuries.
yeah,
But as law, who knew? And even as you, when we were talking about it, you thought hate crime came in law long before it did.
yeah. I did. I didn't know that this is what sparked to that. Oh
Matthew
my
Shepard's
God.
case, along with another young gentleman named James Byrd Jr., is really what sparked hate crime. So I am going to find out about Mr. James Byrd Jr. so we can make sure everybody understood why these two were so
Yeah.
much of an influence on hate crime.
Damn.
Back to these two idiots. So y'all know, like I said, y'all kind of busted. You know, y'all done left stuff like done tied y'all to everything. And the chatter is going on the police scanners.
Yeah.
So that's how this started connecting. The detective was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then your dumbass left
Yeah.
his credit card in your car. So I mean, he's getting rushed to the hospital. You have the credit card and his shoes and a bloody knife and a bloody
Oh,
gun.
yeah, stupid. So what okay, so you said they were getting rid of stuff, like they were getting rid of clothes and all that extra stuff. Who and shoes? Whose shoes did they get rid of? Did they just get rid of their own shoes?
They got rid of they didn't even get rid of Aaron's shoes because Aaron just got these shoes. So he didn't want to get rid of them because they were a lot of money.
Okay, so wait.
So he put his shoes on somebody's, I don't know if it was his mom or Russell's mom or Chastity Paisley mama. I don't know. But it was on somebody's mama's land in the shed.
Oh. Oh.
So y'all remember
I'm low-key getting stressed out. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
they got rid of clothes, their clothes.
wait,
And
so
Matthew was still in his clothes.
oh, okay, 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 okay. Sorry, sorry,
They
sorry.
didn't, which is, I wonder if they did. I mean, it was not reported. But the way when we talk about the hospital and how Matthew was at the hospital, a part of me wondered if they tried because it did come out that in the autopsy, when I listened to the lady that performed the autopsy,
Mhm.
there was tugging at the at Matthew's genital, tugging, meaning someone was trying to pull his genitals.
Oh,
I don't want to say what I would say out in the streets because I don't want nobody saying it. Any other time I might say DICK, but we're going to keep it classy and say genital. All right. So that's how they end up getting caught. And Henderson, he admitted to his role. Like, yeah, I was there. I, Aaron did this, Aaron did that. I was there. I
bro.
was there. And I did hit him. I did. I did hit him a couple of times, you know. So Henderson admitted off rip.
Wow. They ain't even offer him no food.
No food, no get out of jail. That as soon as he came,
Study the definition of singing like a bird.
singing, like, no, not at all. Then
Bro,
we had his girlfriend, Henderson's girlfriend. She basically told the police where everything was.
oh,
She was like, I helped them put it here, 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 here. So, you know, she got charged with accessory after the fact.
I
Like,
mean, but duh. But duh.
why would you even help them? Like, this is why I like McKinley's girlfriend. When she was told what the shit he did, she was like, okay. And when the officers came, she was like, okay, I got a baby to think about. To here,
Right.
this nigga came in my house and said, this. He told it all. Out of all three of
Nah,
them,
for real.
out of all three of them, she is the only one did not get charged with nothing.
I
And she
bet.
told it all. And
Baby, you not doing
no,
nothing
you're
with
not.
that involving me.
No, and we got a baby. Like, we both can't go to jail. I'm sorry, y'all. But
But for real, we both
really,
can't go to jail. Somebody gotta take care of the baby.
so
Oh, good gracious.
when they were initially arrested, because like I said, Matthew is a law. Okay. So they were initially arrested on the charges of kidnapping, robbery, and attempted murder.
Okay.
That was their charge. I don't I'm not gonna say I didn't understand the kidnapping because once you take me out of somewhere that I'm not comfortable, that to me that's considered kidnapping. If I'm standing on my porch and you take me off my porch and put me in your car, you're
That is
kidnapping.
kidnapping. No, fuck that. If you take me and you pick me up and you from right here, God damn it, you pick me up from right here and you move me to right there, that is motherfucking kidnapping, God damn it. Okay? I just want to let it be fucking. That is kidnapping. Don't you be out here kidnapping no goddamn body because goddamn it, if you move them from section A to section B without them wanting to be, that
That
is
is
kidnapping.
kidnapping. That is true. Legally,
Legally,
legally. Look it up.
legally, that is
Look
kidnapping.
it up.
If you
Anytime
me
you
one
take
step,
a person from one situation to another,
step,
and they didn't want to go
a
there,
foot, 3 feet, 2 feet,
they ain't want
it's
to do that,
over.
you kidnap them.
You kidnapped me.
Mm.
You know what? We're gonna
So,
save that story for another time because I don't think I ever told you.
so when they talk to Mr. Aaron, Mr. Fight at Will, Mr. Got his ass beat, Mr. I'm in the hospital, Mr.
Mr. Tough Guy.
Okay. 18 hours after the fact. I'm with 18 hours after. You ain't even go.
You didn't do
You didn't do
anything.
nothing. That's why I'm like, I'm hoping like that's how they were able to get rid of clothes. Y'all went and took a shower. But then again, I don't know because even when I was listening to the story and hearing like y'all got rid of stuff, but didn't get rid of the
The important
shit
stuff. Well, yeah,
that you needed to. Like, was y'all about to use this credit card?
had to have been. It had to have been. Because like, what was the point? And then my thing is, you fucking idiots. I don't condone murdering or stealing, robbing people, hurting
Nothing, none
anyone.
of that.
But I mean, you fucking idiots. If y'all was going to torture him, y'all should have tortured him for the pen. Y'all should have went to the ATM and got the money. And then what was the point of keeping the card? Was you gonna run that bitch's credit?
What's the point of keeping his shoes?
Yeah, dummy. He said these are new. I just bought them. I need to keep my shoes. Let's just put them somewhere safe.
But we gonna leave Matthew's shoes in the car. Have
So they did take Matthew. They took Matthew's shoes off of him.
and left them in the car where the police found
Oh
them.
my god,
Where,
dude.
where the police found them. For the record, y'all, I'm not condoning any type of violence,
Oh no.
anything. I'm not saying go out
At
here
this
and do
point,
bad
murder
things.
alone. If you gonna murder, god damn it, murder alone.
I'm not even talking about just murder. I'm talking about
Fucking idiot.
revenge. Stop
It's
doing it
it's
with somebody.
it's idiots.
Don't do it with somebody.
I mean, they're just idiots that
If
meet
you
other
with
idiots.
somebody,
Well, my thing is, how do these idiots meet each other?
they both went to the, all of them went to the same
But
high
it's
school.
not just that them idiots. It's multiple idiots. Like
Yes.
you get into like idiots just meet each other and they do idiotic shit. Like I don't understand it. Like y'all, nobody came up with a bright idea in this situation.
Nobody.
No one had a clue.
Except for Miss Price.
Yeah, she said, no, 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 no. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to prison and I'm gonna raise this baby.
And honestly, I wonder if she came to visit.
Ooh, God no, fuck you. And you know what would be some crazy karma? I hope his baby gay.
Let's not put that in the air, but that would be some
Gay
karma
people,
for
but
him.
yeah. Yeah. Because
And the
what are
funny
you
part,
doing?
what really fucked me
Fucking
up,
Angry Bird?
Henderson didn't have shit against gay.
Oh, he's just out here along for the ride. Like a fucking idiot.
But this your
Like
friend, right?
idiot. And
Okay,
they
no, never mind. I
idiotic
was about to
friends
say.
do idiotic shit with each
When I
other.
started seeing you hitting folks, I gotta get out the car because I don't want no parts of it.
When
I will
I've
say
seen
this.
you act out of your character to get someone else in your vehicle, I would have went ahead. Bro, you don't I know as your friend that you don't like gay people. So you over here putting a little to get someone in your car that you ultimately that I know for a fact that you ultimately don't like the way they live. What are you doing? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like,
So we gonna say they in jail, right? Let's here's the heartbreak. I was trying to save it, but it was gonna come. Here's the heartbreak. Matthew, okay, I told you about the tears. They had him at the local hospital at first. Okay.
mm,
It was so bad that they had to transport him to the what's the name of this ward? Um, moved him to advanced trauma ward in pre per per proud Prouderville in Collins, Colorado. So they had to take him from Wyoming to Colorado
mm,
to be in advanced trauma.
okay.
The whole local hospital could not do nothing for Matthew. They weren't equipped to handle
What
him.
had happened to him?
He was so beaten that them to assure that his parents that that was him in that bed was dental records. So can you imagine leaving from a whole country?
Whoa.
So you're in a whole nother country
So
to
they couldn't
hear.
identify him, like, just by looking at him, like, at all?
But let's just start at the
Damn.
parents' level. You get a phone call in a whole different country telling you your son is in critical condition at the hospital. And then you get to the hospital and you're looking, and the way that they're telling you that this is your son is
Like,
because of his
unrecognizable.
dental.
Wow. So he was, like, unrecognizable, like, they literally walked into their son
They
unrecognizable.
said that he suffered fractures from the
What
back of his head
the
to the right front ear.
Whoa.
This is my right. This is the back. Fracture. So this shit was caved. Y'all do understand what fracture means. You also have a blood, your brain stem is back there as well. That's also called like soft spot of
Yeah.
your brain. They they messed it up. They 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 messed him up. They damaged it so bad that his own body could not regulate its temperature or its heart rate. That's how bad they messed his brain stem up. He also
Wow.
had small lacerations to his face, head, and neck. So we're talking about lacerations. When I think of lacerations, that means like cut,
Yeah. That's exactly what just popped in my head,
like cut.
slices, yeah.
So not only were y'all beating him with a gun, where the knife at?
Ooh.
Because the knife was never found. So I don't know where these small lacerations came from. But it was his body was so bad that the doctors did not want to perform surgery on Matthew.
Wow.
They did not. They could not because putting him under, he wasn't gonna wake up. That's why I said I give so much props to his mother because
Yeah.
she fought. And when y'all gonna understand what I mean when I say she fought. The tragedy came 6 days after the beating of Matt. He ended up dying from his injury, which upped the charges of
From
Aaron
yeah,
and Russell.
from
So,
attempted murder to murder and then still kidnapping and
once again, I want to make this clear to everyone. Hate crimes was not a thing back then. The police said it after the interview with Aaron. They knew this was straight hate. From the pretending that I'm gay,
yeah.
from pretending that you were assaulted by him and that's what made you go into this frenzy. Henderson and his girlfriend, Henderson's girlfriend, the one
Mhm.
they got charged with after the fact, they didn't go to court. They didn't try to take nothing to trial. They give me a plea.
I bet.
I I
I fucking
fucked up.
bet.
I,
Yeah.
now and with that with Henderson, I might let you out of jail. I might. Henderson,
No, you're a
I might,
fucking idiot.
I might because you just need
You're a
to
grown ass man that needs someone to watch you 24/7 to make sure you make the right friends. What the fuck?
he's not really grown. He was 19. He was
I
young,
guess.
but still, like you said, I mean, how far did we go? Like,
Right.
when do
You
we
clearly
you
still
know
need
right from
help
wrong.
making
But
the right friends.
me, I would let him out. He would be on some long paper because when I put you on this long paper, you're gonna fuck up. And then that's how I'm gonna get
You think so?
you. Yeah. That's what they do. That's how they end up getting their prisoners back. Like, yeah, let me put you on this
Yeah.
long ass parole. You're gonna fuck up.
Yeah,
You're gonna get
definitely.
tempted.
Yeah.
They can't catch you on alcohol. But if you were doing drugs before you caught the case, you're gonna slip back in this side they think.
Yeah.
You're
It's
gonna
because it's a
slip
system. It's all a system.
you're gonna slip back in the same shit,
Yeah.
and that's how we're gonna catch you. So, yeah. Henderson, yeah, that's how I would think. And I'm glad Miss Price never got charged because I'm like her. And I told everybody that know me, I'm not a snitch, but I'm telling you now,
Don't put me
don't.
in no dumbass shit because I'm not a dumbass.
I'm not serving time.
Come on.
No.
Not for your dumbass decision.
N-
No, thank you.
That's why they ain't never broke the law. But even if they did, I don't know about it. Because
Yeah.
I've always told my, listen here, don't tell me. So that means when them motherfuckers, and I'm saying is this in general. That's why I say if you commit a crime, do it by your damn self because the only one that's going to tell on you is you.
Yeah.
If you put somebody else in your shit, you're taking the chance of them snitching and telling on you. Aaron Russell told on your ass, okay? At some point, he
He
did
didn't
things.
pass go. He didn't collect $200. That man told on your dumb ass.
Your girlfriend, your baby mom, because she said, I ain't going to jail for that
Yeah,
shit.
and won't. And it's not and didn't. And didn't.
Only one.
God damn.
Miss Paisley had to go on and just be on go on. I did look at how much time these individuals got. They both got life without the chance of parole. I think the girlfriend only got like 5 years for the accessory, so she's out. She should be out. We in 2025. She should be out. Hopefully, she just make better decisions now.
Find a better boyfriend.
Well, shit, she can't have him no way. And that's the other thing, females. I get, we in love. We love the ones we love, and we will woo, 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 because I'll do anything for my husband but murder. I'm
Yeah.
not going to be accessory to it. I'm not going to. If you come in here, you better. I don't need to know whatever you did in them streets.
Yeah, that ain't none of my business, baby.
So don't bring your bloody t-shirts, bloody clothes, none of that. I don't even need to see the gun, the weapon, none of that, unless it's self-defense. And yeah,
Nowadays, if it is self-defense, people quick. Even if it ain't, people quick to pull out a phone
quick,
real
quick.
quick at the
Remember that.
just at the expense of someone else.
Yes. So okay, that is his story. So now we're about to talk about the aftermath and why we said this was a major effect of America.
Okay. Well, good gracious.
So all of them, except for Aaron, pled. Aaron took his shit to trial. His first defense was when I told her this, she looked at me like I was crazy, y'all. Looked at me like I was stone cold crazy.
Okay.
His defense at first, it didn't work for him, but he tried it. He tried. Gay panic defense or homosexual advance defense.
I remember when you told me that dumbass shit.
Do y'all know what that means? That means the killer can blame the victim, stating he made a pass at me, or she, if it's a female, he or she, depending, it's same sex. So whatever sex you are, if it's the same sex, made a pass at me, and it caused me to blank out.
Wow. That's fucking crazy that that's even a thing.
It didn't work for him.
I mean, but it's crazy that that is even a thing.
Yeah, it's a law. It's not a law. It's a little defense. It is a defense. Um, Matthew's mother and father gave mercy on him. They did not want him to go. They did not want no one to get death.
Mm,
I don't believe in the death penalty
no, fuck
myself,
that.
so
Hmm.
that did make
That is
me
one thing
cry.
we disagree on.
It did make me
Light
cry
that motherfucker up.
because see, I don't believe in the death penalty, but I believe in eye for eye. So if you fuck with my child, I'm gonna fuck your whole world up.
Right.
So looking at it, I don't need the law to do nothing. So in your case, when it comes to me, you better hope they get you before I get you. Because I might not kill you because I ain't gonna spend my life in prison, but you gonna know that you fuck with the wrong kid. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
that. And I got three. And I got a hell of a shitload of grandkids. So you fuck with them, I'm gonna come see you. I don't need the law, but you gonna want the law. And
Right.
I'm not gonna kill you because I'm not going to jail. And I'm gonna get off because I'm gonna plead.
Hey, hey, don't you doing too much.
Okay, I'm sorry. But
You
I
doing too
will
much.
get off. You know that. Um,
She crazy.
on record.
On record. On record is crazy.
I don't know exactly who was president in 1998. Probably one of the Bushes, you know. Clinton tried to put hate crime in
Mhm.
in law. Senate wasn't having it. And that made his mom keep pushing. I told y'all she was
Mm.
a mama bear on a mission. Okay. So then in 2007, the House passed hate crime, but they put it attached to Defense Defense Authorization Act. Mr. Bush said he would veto the Authorization Act if hate crimes was attached. So left you dead on the floor. Everybody's favorite president, Obama, Obama, 19, in October 28th, 2009, put it in office. So let's talk about that for a second, y'all. Hate crimes has been going on
For a real long
forever.
time. Yeah.
It didn't go into practice until 2009. It took the killing of, I'm going to assume, that's why I said we're going to have to do James Byrd Jr., but I'm assuming he's gay
Yeah, because of
because of it being tied.
mhm.
I will, if my assumption is wrong, I will apologize. Don't even worry about it. You ain't got to come for me. I will apologize. I'm just assuming because that's how the bill was signed with Obama. It was Matthew Shepard and James Byrd Jr.
Mhm.
Hate Crime Prevention Act. There is, and his mother, Matthew's mother, also started a foundation for um, crimes like this and just for someone to be able to get help,
Yeah,
you know.
it's amazing.
So her work did not die with
Yeah,
her son. It actually
was
she made her work,
yeah.
like, yeah, I love, and even when they did from my understanding, when the impact statement was done at Aaron's trial, it was said that the dad did not want him to die, did not want his death penalty. He just wants him to live the life that he didn't give his son to live. And I don't know about y'all, but that right there is some powerful word to live that you did not let my son live.
That's a certain level of maturity, baby. Because nope.
Baby. Like I said, I don't believe in the death penalty, so yeah. I want you to sit in jail. I want you to think about what you did and know that you're never getting out. Know that. I want you to suffer. And being in jail from everything
I
that all the
don't
stuff,
like that people say the death penalty is the easy way out.
it is.
I
In
don't
my
believe that.
opinion, it is. Because you're going to sit there, you're going to be tied to a table, a doctor's table, where they took no one should be getting a gas trainer in this day and age. They been took that out. So no one should be getting the gas chamber. But lethal injection is not painful.
I mean, I understand that, but what kind of monsters would we be if it was painful? You know,
So
we're not the same
you're
people, but
you're getting lost.
your life is ending. You're getting taken away from your loved ones, just like how you took someone away from their loved ones.
Well, yeah, baby. His child.
Your child will grow up knowing that you are a closet um gay person that
You
came
think
out as
yeah,
yes, I do. I think he was a closet gay who had fucking insecurities and problems and took it out on the people who were proud of who they were.
he definitely
That's exactly what I feel.
I will say I feel like Aaron has some insecurity. And of course they're gonna use the mom. It didn't work in his trial, so it's not gonna work with us. But
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about your mommy problems.
you lost your mom. I mean,
Sorry.
sorry, but there's a lot of people that lost their moms.
There's a lot of people that lose people that are close to them and don't go out and do dumb, idiotic shit like he did.
Yeah, I mean, even before this
There's people
happened,
that lose people and they do shit good. Look at Matthew's mom.
getting it, getting it.
But no, like, come on. Niggas gotta got more.
Hold on.
Look,
Okay.
I'm getting mad.
Obama put it in, and he also, you about to get mad again. That's when the same sex marriage came about. It was another one that made the community proud. It was the marriage, the hate crimes. It was something else that had to do with the community that Obama put into place.
Okay.
But when we swore in Trump in 2016, even though some states still do it, they still let same-sex marriages happen. Federal Trump ain't said no, no, we not doing the sex change. That's what it was. Obama said it was okay to do the sex change as well. If you feel like you're a female, be a female. Trump said if you was born a female, you gonna be a female. There ain't no changing nothing.
We not even about to get into all that because I
How would you feel if you're doing your son's memorial and somebody start protesting
protesting what?
because
Protesting for what?
your son was gay?
Chitty chitty bang bang. That's
Well,
why that's the
Mr. Fred Phelps
God knew better.
went to Matthew's memorial and showed his ass.
Who is this person?
Fred Phelps.
Who is he?
He is a minister. I wrote his little
So he's not related or knows the people that did. So he's just here just because just to
some type
be
of
annoying.
minister.
Bro, you have more important shit to do. Go minister some shit. What the fuck are you doing? It's a memorial for God's sake.
Came to the memorial and started protesting. Yes. Um, Stating all kinds of obscenities and everything. So when Aaron went to trial, guess who came again and was loving the fact that, you know, God said Aaron
Oh
did the
my
right thing.
God.
But let
No.
me tell you what Matthew supporters did to shut his ass down. All of them dressed in angel outfits. Since you're a pastor and you want to preach the word of God, but you only want to pull out scriptures that is going to benefit you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his follow or Matthew's people, all of them dressed in an angel outfit. They had the wings, they had halo, they had like they were angels.
Okay, period.
Circled him in his little gallery, turned their backs on him. So the only thing news people or anyone could see was an angel. So
Wow.
they blocked him out.
Wow.
And also, as I was researching this, I seen that there was a book about Matthew, The Untold Stories. And if y'all want to read that, that's fine. That's why I brought up the drug thing. Because this book is going to make it seem like the murder was behind drugs instead of what it really was behind Matthew being gay. Matthew did not have no drugs in his system. I want to keep emphasizing that. He had no drugs, only marijuana. And in the alcohol, even though he had been at a bar, the alcohol that was found in his system was like maybe a shot worth, maybe. So if y'all see this book and y'all want to read it and get this little idea of, no, this didn't have nothing to do with him being gay. Fuck you.
Mhm.
It had everything to do with him being gay. And that book is full of shit.
Mama.
He was not found with no drugs in his system. I don't like
Books
that.
are full of shit though.
I don't like that. Don't anyone that sits there and try to put down the
I don't like
dead.
victim blaming, yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't. And if it so what he was gay and now it's accepted because you got people. It's all out on TV. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I agree with Trump. My 5-year-old should not be in school learning about homosexuality.
Yeah.
I get that. TV, they put it on there so much you gotta literally regulate what your kids is watching. And I'm not just talking about TV shows. I'm talking about
Like kid shows.
kid shows.
Yeah.
If you let your kid go on YouTube, you need to really watch what they watch because
Just thrown in their face.
some of these shows that say they're kid friendly
Or not.
are not, and they're doing stuff that like what?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna say the name. My granddaughter used to love this show until one day I happened to be watching it with her, and I'm watching the wife getting a booty. Why is why? Y'all are on a kid show talking about you getting a booty. And you done went to the hospital. Come on now. Just, just watch. Be aware of what your kids is watching. Be aware of what your kids is doing.
It's like ain't nothing for kids for real for anymore.
Real. You want to do the Columbine murders one time
Mhm.
together?
Yeah, but that'd be, that'd be down the line. Yeah, that's gonna take some time. Yeah, buddy, that'll take some
Oh no,
time.
we might not do that school shooting off rip, but we are gonna do a school shooting. But my next episode will be about Mr. James Bird Jr. So we can see how he tied in with Matthew.
Hmm. Well, I'm telling the next case. So my case is gonna be crazy. I'm not even gonna give you guys any hints, but it is gonna be crazy because I did want to kind of shock her because we've been talking about some stuff, and I just feel like the stuff that we've been talking about is literally the total opposite of what I'm gonna be doing next week. So
Dun, 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 dun.
saddle in, baby. But that was the tragic case of Matthew. So yeah,
Oh, tell him the email address.
I'll put it in the bio because I don't know about her yet. I'm gonna have it together next week. Don't chill. I have it
Yeah, she gonna
together.
have all that together next week.
Yeah, I'll like post it somewhere
Like
so that I can see
Facebook, Twitter.
it. And it's not even called Twitter. Look, I swear she knows what she's talking about. It's not even called Twitter no more.
Oh, what is it called?
X. Yeah, it's called X now. Anyways, guys, thanks
So
for
what about
watching.
Instagram?
That's still Instagram. Oh my God. Thanks for watching. We will see y'all next week. Love y'all. Bye.